Unleash the fury! Crush them all! For honor and glory!
Shabbat Shalom, Israel. Giving honor to the Most High God and His Son, Yahushua. We are the battle axes of the Most High, coming to you with another Sabbath day class, another 7-day Sabbath class, through the Spirit of the Most High God and His Son, Yahushua. We give praise, honor, and glory to our Maker, the Creator, the Father, and His Son for giving us this opportunity to be alive today, to have this grace period, to be able to come and speak to the nation of Israel, a great nation of people. We pray that the Father is with us with the Spirit today, encamped around us, that we may have the Holy Spirit of understanding and wisdom of the Scriptures today, to obtain and gain as much knowledge as we possibly can. Today's class will be going into a rather abased or abound. Abased or abound. We'll be touching on the Israelites being content within ourselves, abased or abound, whether you are up or you are down, right? Also being content with the doctrine that we have, the commandments that we are keeping, the righteous rehearsals that we are doing. You have to be content with that. A lot of people fall out of the truth because they fall out of contentment with that, right? Oh, I'm tired. I done did 13 new moons. I done did 12 Feasts of Tabernacles, right? They fall out of that contentment, but we make sure we be content, whatever we do in whatever situation we are in. So I'll pray to the brothers and sisters, the Shabbat Shalom, the brothers and sisters that are online, tuning in, watching in, as well as Shabbat Shalom to my family in the class today. First precept we're jumping to today. Let's go to Sirach chapter 2. Let's jump it off. Sirach chapter 2. These mine? Yeah. Okay. This is always a good chapter, man. You know, to pick brothers and sisters up, man, when things are not going the way they feel it should. But we'll definitely touch on that because, you know, it ain't the will of us, it's the will of the Father. So being content with how the Father places us is heavy in this truth, man. Right? And that's in everything we encounter, in our marriages, in our homes with our children, our jobs, right? Our places of staying where we are, whatever the case may be, it's about being content and understanding that it's the will of the Father. Right? Read this out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1.
Bring it out.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
The Bible tells us that we have to prepare for temptation. You have to prepare for problematic situations and errors that are going to occur in your life. When you come to serve the Lord, when you switch over from being a niggard, as the scriptures say, a niggard into a what? Israelite, and to coming back into your nationality, and to shunning the old man, putting off the old ways, mortifying the members that are not exclusive for the Most High God. He says you have to prepare your soul for the temptation that is going to come. There's going to be problems that occur, brothers and sisters. These are simple tests. There's going to be areas that you're going to be tested in when you change and switch over your faith to the Most High God, to the one true God. Read it again.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
So the Lord is letting us know, man, how good is it for the Father to tell you, hey, it's going to be some downs, right? Right? Who gonna tell you, hey man, anybody trying to sell you something or anything, they gonna tell you all the good, right? They're not gonna mention the bad of it. Trying to sell you a car. Hey man, that thing purring like a kitten, man. AC blow snow, cold, snowballs. But they ain't tell you that the radiator dead. Dead as hell. They ain't tell you that the vacuum line got a hole in it. The Most High God let you know from the jump, hey, yeah, you might have a little radiator issue. It's a good car. It's a great car. You're on a great path. You're on a path of righteousness. You're on a path of salvation. However, You might be on the side of the road one day, right? Might have a little situation, but don't trip. What they call it? What is it that you buy? Roadside assistance, right on the way. Bruise coming, she bruise coming, right? The Lord, the Father, lets us know that there are going to be problematic areas, man. How great is that? That the Father lets us know, right? Read on.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Set thy heart aright and what?
And constantly endure.
Constantly. Constantly is a heavy word because that tells you that there's going to be trials and tribulations. What? Often. Constantly endure. There's going to be problems often. But you have to set your heart or what? Your mind right. You got to get your mind on the Most High God. You got to get your mind on what? Rehearsing these righteous acts for being a sister to your sisters, being a brother to your brothers, setting your heart right, being a wife to your husband, being a husband to your wife, being a husband and father to or mother to your children. You have to set your heart right first. And that's the mind. Because where does everything start? In the mind. Where we going? Let's get it. Hold your precept right quick. That's why the Lord says you got to get your heart right. Your mind got to be set on the Most High God first, man. If your mind ain't there, you ain't there. Bible says where your heart is where your what? That's where your treasures are. Where your mind, that's where you want to gain in. Some people mind ain't on the kingdom. Some people mind ain't on salvation. Right? Some people mind on just their children. Right? Just their house. Their car. Their husband, their wife, right? But the Lord says you got to have your mind on me. Read this.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 23.
Bring it out.
Keep thy heart with all diligence.
Read.
For out of it are the issues of life.
Keep your heart with all diligence, man. Diligence means that what? You have to put in work for this thing. You have to actually lock in. What all diligence means, lock in, brother. Lock in, sister. Lock in. You have to really put your mind set on what's going on. See, we read Sirach too, but do we actually have our mind set on it? Do you actually understand that when offenses or occurs come, that you know, damn, the Father already told me this. So what I need to do, I just need to lock in. I need to get a tighter grip. I need to get ready and prepare for the wave that's finna come. You know, I don't know if y'all remember going to the what's that, Six Flags, the water park. Wet and wild, you get in the wave pool, and that bell come on because the wave. It says let that wave. What you do? You get on that. You like, hold on, these waves coming. Let me lock in right quick because these waves go turn me up, go push me out there in the deep. Well, when offenses occur, that's what we have to do in our life. When we do have things that come upon us, don't let it trigger you to the old man or the old woman. Just lock in. Hold tight on the scriptures, right? That's what the Bible is telling us to do. Read this again, verse 23, Proverbs 4.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, and verse 23.
Bring it out.
Keep thy heart with all diligence.
With all diligence. Some.
With all diligence.
A little bit.
With all diligence.
Hey, man, you cannot go into situations the way you want to go into them. The only way you're going to be able to comply and beat these things is by all the time putting diligence in your mind on the Lord. It's not going to work. All diligence, not some. We cannot do things and going back into the old man or the old woman. Because, you know, I was ready to fire off on her ass. Sister had me, I was ready to. Brother, hey, yeah, man, I was ready to, I could have went back to the old me. That's not acceptable to the Father. And we know, honestly, I know myself, I have said that before. I know I have. That's not acceptable to the Father because he said all diligence, right? If your mind is stayed on the Most High God, that means you on a tunnel vision straight for the kingdom and salvation, and you are not turning backwards.
That's right.
We're not worried about things that's biting us on our ankles, right? Trying to attack a little dog. We get back, right? Read 24.
For out of it are the issues of life.
For out of your heart are the issues of life, or your what? Your mind. That's where your issues start. That's why a lot of times we don't understand how to be content in situations, because the Lord said that our hearts are what? Desperately wicked. So now when it is a problem, you go into what? Wickedness. You revert back to the only thing that you've been taught in life, and that's that old man, that old woman. That's why we have to constantly come in here, and that's why the Bible told us constantly endure, right? That's why we got to constantly come in here and what? Search the scriptures, right? Understanding, get wisdom, knowledge, be around those brothers and sisters that are of understanding. Being around brothers and sisters that want you to prosper, that's going to help you prosper, right? That's keeping the commandments. Read on.
Put away from thee a froward heart.
Put away from thee a forward heart. Read that again.
Put away from thee a froward heart. Or forward. Forward heart. Mouth.
I'm finna say you got what?
Like it's a fro.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about heart. Mouth.
Same shit.
Read it again.
Put away from thee a froward mouth.
A forward mouth. Right? Because what do you think that forward mouth is going into? It's something that the children of Israel always did. What's the other word though? Complain. Put away from you that forward mouth, that complaining spirit. A lot of brothers, I mean, do you know that, man? Hey, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. It's a lot of things that grind my gears. There's a lot of things that kind of irps me. Or my auntie say irps. I don't know if it's a word. But a complaining spirit around me all the time, I can't take it. Every time I talk to you, yeah, man, you know, it's hard. I just want to say, hey, I can't stand it. I can't stand it, y'all. I can't. I'm telling you. That complaining spirit, you have to get that away from me. And why? Because the scriptures show you what happens when the children of Israel complained. The Lord hates complaining. He hates complaining. We're going to touch that a little later, man. Because these are all spirits that come with you not being content. Right? You have complaining. What else you got? Worrying. My granny used to worry so much. I'm like, man, don't worry. If you a real true believer of the Father, what you worried for? Because if he take me out tonight, I should be what? Content with where my life has been and where I'm going. That's the spirit that we got to have. And the only way you have that spirit if you what? I align it with what the scriptures say. You ain't living right here. Nah, I ain't ready to go. Nah, don't take me today, Lord. Right? But we have to get that out. You have that worrying spirit. You have that complaining spirit. These are two spirits that keep you from being content with where you at, man, right? And it all boils down to another word that we're going to talk about today, which is covetousness. That's a heavy word that we're going to deal with today. Covetousness. Covetousness is going to bring complaining spirits around you. And covetousness is going to bring worrying spirits, doubtful spirits, right? And we don't need that in our life, man, right? You got something? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me get a quick preset. Let me get Job chapter 23. Job chapter 23, and we're just going to read verse 1. Just on that point about the complaining about every little thing, man. All right, and we know that things are heavy on us in this life, but sometimes, man, we just got to kind of eat that, man. Right? You got it out? Go ahead, bring it out.
This is the book of Job, chapter 23 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Then Job answered and said, even today is my complaint bitter.
Because we all got things that we deal with in this life that's like hard. All right? Job said, even today my complaint is bitter. But read.
My stroke is heavier.
Hey, Job said my stroke is heavier. What does it mean by getting like my stroke is heavier? What does that mean, twin? My stroke is heavier. Finish that out, bro. Read it.
My stroke is heavier than my groaning.
My stroke is heavier than my groaning. What does that mean, twin? Or just any brother?
It's not a rhetorical question. It was a real question.
Well, almost. Almost any other brother want to take a swing at it. This is one of my favorite precepts, man. All right. And this precept gives me strength, man. All right. It says, even today, my complaint is bitter. My stroke is heavier than my groaning. Any brother?
Come on, brothers, lock in.
Come on,
Wake up,
brothers.
brothers.
Okay. All right.
My complaint?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, this is what Job said. I mean, we know Job. He's sick. He done lost a lot. All right. He has a lot of things that's weighing him down, right? And he said, even today, my stroke, meaning the lashes that he's taking, all right, are heavier than his complaining.
That's
all
right.
right. So just imagine somebody getting whipped. All right. You get whipped, you get beat, and every time that whip hits you, you just crying out, right? Job is kind of taking it. He getting whipped, and he's just like, ugh. He's kind of taking it. He's not complaining, right? So that's the spirit that we want to have in this truth, man. Like sometimes we go through things, and man, we just got to kind of eat that, man. All right, that's it.
It's a good precept, man. I brought out, man, because that's exactly right, man. What I've been taking on is heavier than my complaint, man.
Right.
And what I'm taking on is heavier than my complaint because it's from the Father. Because He told me in what? Sirach. He told me throughout the scriptures that there was going to be hard times. Let's go back to Sirach, chapter 2. It's a great precept out. Read Sirach. We can start from the top again.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare your soul for the temptations that are going to occur, brothers and sisters. We have to start here. This is one of the ways that you get content. This is a builder of content. And that is what? Identifying that the scriptures let us know that we're going to come into troubles. Right. That's the first way to build yourself to being content. If I don't know, then what? Thinking of a precept too. What the Father say? He says, good. Is that Baruch? Let me see right quick. Keep reading out.
Verse 2. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
It said, make not haste in the time of trouble. Give me a precept right quick. Let's go to Baruch chapter 4. See, it's a great thing. It just came to me. It's a great thing, like I said, I harped on it earlier, that the Father is giving us understanding of what's going to occur. You're not going into you. How many times has somebody said, man, I hate going into a situation, a blind situation? Like, why would you put me in a situation like that and don't let me know that this person hurt, or that this situation would occur or come up, or this might happen? You hate going into a blind situation. The Father ain't doing us like that. This ain't no secret. This ain't no secret. The Father said, I call you friends. He said, why? Because I tell you. Christ said, I call you a friend because I tell you exactly what the Father told me. Right. Read this, Baruch chapter 4. We'll read now. Just start at verse 1. We'll read now.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, and the law that endureth forever.
How long?
Forever.
Forever. The law that endureth forever. We cutting Christians up today too. We talking to my brothers and sisters about being content, but even though along the way we still got a chance to cut up a Christian. Cut a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't on the highways and byways yet, but we cut a Christian up at any given moment. We got time. The law that endured forever. Read.
All they that keep it shall come to life.
Read.
But such as leave it shall die.
Shall what?
Shall die.
Might.
Shall die.
Maybe.
Shall die.
Shall die. Come on, man. These are commandments inside of the Apocrypha, man, right? If you leave off from this law that is forever, you're going to bring up forth death. And we ain't talking about the first one. We talking about the what? The second. Read on.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated.
And we definitely have to walk into what we are illuminated into right now. Walk into your who you are. Walk into that. That new woman, that new man, you got to walk into that. Right? You can't go into that new woman and still trying to go back. You have to walk into who you are becoming. Read.
Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
I'm gonna tell you, when you're not content and that spirit of worry or that spirit of complaining comes, you're giving your spirit, your power to another. You're basically, you got me. I can't take it. When we know damn well that the Lord gave us power, man.
That's right.
He gave us this power to endure all things. Read that 3 again.
Verse 3 from the top. Give not thine honor to another.
Nah, you ain't got me, Esau, and I ain't finna even let you think you got me. Yeah, you fired me. I ought to come in here like Martin with that chair and radio. But I'm gonna cool down. I'm gonna chill because I know greater things are coming for me. That's the blessings. That's the greatness of the Father. And that's the spirit that I hope brothers and sisters walk in each and every day. That when things don't go the way you want them to go, that you still give all praise and glory to the Father. I used to always say this. I'm driving, trying to beat the truck. I'm trying to get to work on time. Red light after red light. Dang! Never knowing that up ahead there might be a crash. It might be something that the Lord is trying to prevent me from. That's the thought process that we have to have, man. We have to have that it's his will, right? I'm not giving my strength to another, letting the others beat me because they put me in a situation. What did Job tell his wife? Damn, precept's gonna hold that too. We're going back to Sirach. And where else we going back? We're going back to Baruch. Right now, let's go to Job, though. What's that, Job chapter 2 or 3? No, 9. Yeah, 2 and 9. Shoot, got this spirit amongst your family. You doing good. Hey, this is what we got to push. Read this.
This is the book of Job, chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die.
So when Job was getting touched up, when he was going through his trials, his woman asked him, are you still having the integrity of the Most High God? She's telling him now to curse God, man, right? Read.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking.
Man, you tell somebody, they tell you, and that ain't just for the woman, that's for anybody. They come up to you talking about, yeah, y'all need to get up out that Hebrew, that black Hebrew. Man, say, man, you talking like a foolish person, man. I've tasted the goodness of life. I just started living life since I've been in this truth, man. I've tasted the goodness of the Father. I've reaped the benefits that he's given us for being in order or being in compliance with him. And now you telling me to what? Leave that? You sound like one of these foolish players, man. That is foolish. Read that again. Verse 10.
Verse 10 from the top. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God?
Shall we receive good at the hand of God? Read.
And shall we not receive evil?
And shall we not receive evil? Read.
And all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Come on, man. These precepts got to be monitoring, aligning up in your head. Shall we receive goodness of the Father and not evil? So what? We supposed to receive all good. It's just supposed to be all good. That's what a lot of people come up to us when we out there on the streets. Well, if y'all the true Jews, then why y'all still cursed? Why y'all still on the bottom? Because we receiving the goodness and the evil of the Father, man. Right? We understand this, man. We understand what's going on. That's another way to be content. Understanding that, guess what? I received so much goodness. I received what? The bloodline, the lineage of the chosen seed. I received the opportunity for salvation. I've what? came into my own. I've received knowledge, wisdom. Come on, man. Everybody in here can contest that when you was in that Christian church, you didn't have a 10% of knowledge that you have right now, according to these scriptures, man. You was a dummy. I was a dummy. Now we receive the goodness, the understanding, and what? I can't receive a little heartache and pain?
Break it out.
Come on, man. That's scriptures that we got to have on our mind, man. Make sure we lock in, that we meditate on these scriptures. That's a heavy scripture, y'all. That's a heavy scripture that Job gave, man. That is heavy. When I read that scripture, it gives me chills because it's like, man, you're right. Right? And take that in your everyday lives, on every endeavor, in your relationships, right, at the job, whatever the case may be. It's going to be good sometimes, right? You go in the break room, they got that good coffee in there. Fresh. Smell the aroma. Damn. Then you go up to the door and they got the French vanilla creamer. They got the hazelnut. Damn. Then just that day you need that cup of Joe, you go in there, ain't nobody made no coffee. Dang. But think about the day that it was that coffee in there, and it was so good, man. And it got me through that day. I'm going to get through this day with or without that damn coffee.
That's right.
Because you know who I'm going to lean on? The Father. Come on, y'all. We got to do that. You got something?
Yeah, let's get Hebrews chapter 12 and let's read verse 7. I'm going to read 7, then I'm going to jump down to verse 10 real quick. Hebrews chapter 12, and we're going to start at verse 7 whenever you get there.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 7. If you endure chastening, God dealeth with you as with sons.
So if you're not going through something in your life, all right, you have to think about these things. Finish it out.
For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
Right. So the Lord give you afflictions just like you give your children, right? When your children are going off, you know, like you might yell at them a little bit. You might just show them what they're doing wrong. I mean, you might even spank them, right? Jump down to verse 10, though.
Verse 10. For they verily for a few days chastened us after their own pleasure.
Read.
But he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness.
Verse 11 is the verse I want. Read that.
Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous.
Because we know some, let me get another precept on top of that. Let me get Sirach chapter 20 in verse 1. All right. Verse 11 says, now no chastening for this present seeming to be joyous. So when we're going through things at that moment, we might not understand it. You know, it don't feel good, right? Bring that out, Sirach chapter 20 and verse 1.
This is the book of Sirach chapter 20 and verse 1. There is a reproof that is not comely.
And there's a reproof that is not comely, man. A lot of times when we're corrected, even in this truth, with amongst other brothers and sisters, but the same way when the Lord is approving us, right? Read.
Again, some man holdeth his tongue, and he is wise.
All right, so when things are going on, all right, when afflictions are happening, when you are being reproved, sometimes you just have to hold your peace, right?
That's right.
All right, go back to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 11 from the top. Right?
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 11.
All right.
Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous.
Yeah, man. Don't feel good at that moment, right? Read.
But grievous.
And it feels grievous to you, man. All right. And like I say, I mean, chastisement from the Lord can be anything. It could be getting fired. It can be a car accident. It could be anything, man. All right. Read.
Nevertheless, afterwards, it yielded the peaceable fruit.
Afterwards, the chastisement, it yields peaceable fruit. Can anybody tell me why after the chastisement, it yields peaceable fruit? Brother Fred?
Yeah, because when you've been through the chastening of it, it relieves all that stress and anxiety that you have to yourself.
Right.
You get that comfort and peace that it's over.
Right. That comfort and peace, and it yields good fruit because it makes you think, what am I doing wrong? And it makes you reach toward the Lord, right? All right. And these things help you to put away sin, right? All right. And when you put away sin, comes peaceable fruit, righteous fruit, right? That's right. All right. Read.
It yielded the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
Hey, and we're exercised by these things every day, by the affliction, by the chastening of the Lord. Hey, these are things we have to be exercised in daily. So just like I started out with Sirach chapter 2 in verse 1. Hey, if you come to serve the Lord, man, prepare yourself for temptation. Right. Prepare to be exercised within these things, right? Chastisement. All right. That's it.
Because those are great precepts, man. Put them things together, that Hebrews, right? Because like the scripture says, it worketh what? Patience, man. Then patience, what does it work?
Experience.
Faith. All these things work together. When your tribulations come, like I said, how does it bring forth fruit? Because it works a great work in you to have understanding of what I can beat this, I can overcome this, right? I've been through this, or maybe it's to show somebody else that they can beat it the same way, right? But that's fruit, because those are works that you're doing to show brothers and sisters that they can actually put in works, right? Go back to Baruch. One thing we finished it.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 3.
Yeah, hold up right quick, guys. Let brothers and sisters get back. Baruch chapter 4, verse 3. Go ahead, out.
This book, Baruch chapter 4 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Con.
O Israel.
Oh, who?
O Israel.
Read.
Happy are we.
Happy are we. Happy are we. Let's see why Israel is happy. Read.
Happy are we, for things that are pleasing to God are made known unto us.
Things that are pleasing to God are made known to us. It pleases the Lord to chastise us. Don't y'all know that? Because he knows that puts that spirit on us to what? Strengthen us, man. Right? It pleases him to chastise us. That's the way you get your level up. That's the only way you're going to break through that next level. Or you're going to constantly stay stagnant because you're not passing these tests that he's given us. So we are happy, even though what? We have curses on us. Even though what? The nations have done atrocities to us. We are happy because we know how to get out of it. Right. We know that it's coming, and we know how to get out of it.
That's right.
We know that afflictions are coming, but all we got to do is what? Stay stern to the word of God, lean on the Father even more, stay in the spirit, continue to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and we know that guess what? We can overcome it and beat it. Go back to Sirach chapter 2. Tell you, man, covetousness is a bad, shut your mouth. It is. And that's what, that's the biggest, I'm going to tell y'all, that's the biggest thing that the enemy does for us. Do y'all agree on that? What do y'all think? The biggest flex that they do on us is want us to be in covetousness. They got the Benz, the 550. You want that thing, don't you? Ooh, they got the Bentley truck. Ooh, I can see myself in that thing right there. They got the nice houses with the mini blinds that all you gotta do is push a button and they close. Right? They got the hats. I love hats. They got the shirts, the shoes, everything that you want. They go put it in your face. They know we the stylistics. Yeah, I'm Yari, and these are the stylistics because they know that we the butter of the earth, man. They know we the salt, so they put it in our face so us to get it. Right? That's one of the biggest things with covetousness that they do for us. And now you want it so bad, you'll do what? Scratch out your own brother for it. Man. You will stab your own sister in the back to get it. Right? Covetous is bad, man. We got to make sure that we understand that, man. Read Sirach chapter 2 and verse 4.
This is the book of Sirach chapter 2 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whatsoever is brought up on thee take cheerfully.
Whatever is brought upon us, brothers and sisters, we have to take cheerfully, right? Things going wrong in the relationship, take it cheerfully. It's a test. Children disobedient, not listening, talking back. All right, we gonna get on you, but take that thing cheerfully, knowing that the Lord is going to work something, right? Knowing that there's something coming behind it. Read on.
And be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
And that's the part. When we don't be content, you know what we lose? Patience. A lot of heavy words, key words today, man. When we're not content in our lives, we lose patience. That's when you go off on the deep end. That's when you start trying to react like that old man or that old woman. I've been patient. I've been trying. The Lord said, forgive your brother how many times?
70 times.
But you say, I've been trying. I gave you a chance yesterday. Nick, you ain't getting no chance today. You lose patience. We have to continue in patience. Be patient. When you're in the lower state, be cheerful. Don't be sorry. Be careful. Be cheerful. And it's easier said than done on the outside looking in when you're going through your situation. You know, I've talked to many brothers or sisters that called me in their problematic times. Yeah, Cap, I'm just saying this thing is harder than that. And I always tell them, I'm on the outside looking in and I'm telling you this. I'm not going through what you're going through. But guess what? Somebody got to call me and tell me the same thing.
That's right.
Even though I'm a captain, I still have brother. Yeah, I captain. You know, man, you gotta go through it, man. You got to sit down. You got to be patient. On the outside looking in, yeah, because a lot of people, when you talk to people, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear counsel like, "Let's go whoop that bitch, whoop that trick." They want to hear, "Leave that nigga." Come on over here, sister. Come on, sister. They don't want to hear, "Stay patient, sister. Wait. Just be patient. Just be cheerful right now." They don't want to hear, "Hey, slow down. You moving a little too, but just slow down a little bit." They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear it. You know, when we were those people, we didn't want to hear it either. But even in this truth right now, you still, they don't want to hear that. But if you don't want to hear it, or you're on the right path, you ought to want to hear that. You ought to want to hear your brother and sister give you the scriptures to try to keep you grounded, to keep you on the straight and narrow. Right? Read 4 again, because that's a heavy precept, man.
Verse 4 from the top. Whatsoever is brought upon thee.
Whatsoever. Read. If it's job, money, relationship, husband, wife, children. Whatsoever. Read.
Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully.
Cheerfully, read on.
And be patient.
And be what?
And be patient.
And be patient. In order for you to survive and be content in life, you're going to have to show some supreme patience, brothers and sisters. You're going to have to. And I'm talking about patience ain't a day or two. Patience ain't a week or two. Patience is however long it takes.
That's right.
To identify the problem, to correct the problem, and what? Move away from the problem. So it ain't no time on it. Right? Your wife ain't listening. You got to be patient. It's something that needs to be said or done or need to be heard before that patience, before it really kicks in. And guess what? It's our honor to unlock that, like Proverbs 25:2. As husbands, when we are trying to be patient with our wives and things are not coming, it's something that you got to look at yourself. I'm telling you. We know our sisters can go out, but it's something that the Lord is waiting on you to do for them to identify, right? We put the homage on the man. Why? Because we are the leaders.
That's right.
Y'all already know. If anybody came to counsel, we on the men more. Not saying that sister ain't out of order right now, but just saying that, hey, this our house. This we run this thing, man. Not to be, you know what I'm saying, like putting it out there like that, but we got to make sure that this thing is in order. We got to make sure that she's in the spirit. We got to make sure that, and vice versa, even with the sisters, man. Right? Y'all still got to be patient with your husband. Oh, I don't feel like he teaching me enough. Well, be patient. Still learning, right? Still growing. Patience is a heavy word today, man, right? To be content, if you lose patience, you lost the battle. Simple as that. If you lose patience, you're not content and you're not in the spirit of the Most High God. Let me show you that the Father hates, though, complaining, because this is a spirit that comes with not being covetousness, right? I mean, it comes with covetousness, Shalaki. Go to Numbers chapter 11. Now we're going to start at 1. Read Numbers 11, verse 1. Because this is a heavy spirit that comes with covetousness. Because I'm going to tell you, even though we might not seem to think, oh, man, I ain't worried about that. Yeah, Brother Carl, he got that scat. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Sometimes deep inside you really are. You can tell yourself you're not. Sometimes you really are. And that'll bring a complaining spirit. Right? Hit the gas, that thing ain't going. Dude done irked you on the red light. He way up there to the next light. You still putting. Dang. If I just had this scat, man, I'd stem Ford Expedition getting on my car. The big old Ford, man. You know what I'm saying? It bring that complaining, man. But the Lord hates this. Read Numbers chapter 11, verse 1.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11, and verse 1.
Bring it out.
And when the people complained.
When the people did what?
And when the people complained.
When the people complained.
It displeased the Lord.
What did it do to the Father?
It displeased the Lord.
It displeases the Lord for you to be complaining. Complainer wainer. Complaining wainy. Stop being complaining wainy. The Lord is displeased by you complaining. Well, you know, I ain't got this right now. You got life.
That's right.
You got strength. You got grace. Well, you know, my money ain't really funny, but you got a roof over your head. Ain't no steak in there, but there might be some tuna fish in there. Shoot. Stop being complaining whiny, man. You just over there looking at somebody over there going hard on the steak at job to job. Then they look at you, you like, you turn your head. Damn, that steak look good. You ought to eat your peanut butter and jelly. You throw it down. I'm done with lunch, man. I'm going back to work, man. Stop being complaining when the Lord say he is displeased by that. Read it again.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 11, verse 1.
Bring it out.
And when the people complained, it displeased the Lord.
It displeases the Lord. It displeased them when the children of Israel complain. Because what around the times frame is this? The Lord getting us out of the first Exodus, right? All the things that the Lord done for you, basically, and now you're complaining. Shoot, just last week, you came up with a lottery ticket and got your car fixed. Now you want to complain. You just ate Longhorn Steakhouse 2 days ago. You got to eat peanut butter and jelly there and you complaining. That's what the children of Israel did. He had just showed us great wonders and brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand, and now they coming back and complaining already. You're not content. Shoot, Lord, pardon the Red Sea. You ain't content with that. Water going to both sides, and you walking through. Water on the left, water on the right. You ain't content with that. But it just shows you that that spirit is here, and it still is here. We are those people, right? Read on.
And when the people complained, it displeased the Lord. And the Lord heard it.
And he did what?
And the Lord heard it.
Don't think the Lord ain't hearing you complain. under your breath, in your mind. No, we talk to ourselves. He heard. Read.
And his anger was kindled.
And his what?
And his anger was kindled.
But tell you, don't take these scriptures for a game and a joke. It said it displeased the Lord, and his anger was kindled. He's angry with you when you're complaining. Why? Because, Negro, I woke you up. I just woke you up this morning. I just let you clock in to make a little more money. And you go do me like that? You go slap me? That's a slap in the face to the Father, man. All the goodness that we've occurred, and now we became complaining, whining because we got to eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because it's hot. Right. Nowhere it can get a lot hotter at. Let's get another precept. Let's go ahead. Oh, you want to keep reading?
Yeah, keep on reading, man. Jump down to verse 4, man.
All right, brothers.
Man, jump that, because this is...
got officers up left and right. Yeah, what you doing? Keep reading.
Keep reading, man.
Brothers.
Because this is exactly what Cap is talking about.
Oh, praise God.
Right? Read verse 4.
You want to finish that too?
Yeah. Read on down.
And the fire of the Lord burnt among them and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. Verse 4. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again.
And they also wept again, because that's all they do is cry and complain and weep. All right, read.
And said, who shall give us flesh to eat?
Who should give us flesh to eat? And like Cap say, man, after all these wonderful plagues that the Lord just did for the children of Israel, hey, y'all can precept verse 4 with Exodus chapter 16 and verse 3, because they saying the same thing over and over again. That's another thing. Y'all have to learn we have to learn how to grow in this truth, all right? Dealing with certain things, man. Because they complaining about the same things that the Lord just delivered them from, right? All right. Read verse 4 from the top again.
Verse 4 from the top. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat?
Man, that's wicked as hell, man. But keep reading.
We remembered the fish which we did eat in Egypt.
All right, in their damn captivity. Didn't you remember the fish that we used to eat? This is what they complaining about, man. All right, read.
The cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic.
And the garlic and all those steak. All right. Those nasty ass pork chops. All right. Read.
But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna.
It's now they whining and complaining about the peanut butter and jelly that the Lord has given them, man. Just like I was saying. All right. That's crazy. Everybody jump to Exodus chapter 16 real quick. Jump to Exodus chapter 16, and we're going to start at verse 3. Same thing. This is previous to Numbers. All right. And they complaining about the same thing, even after the Lord delivered them from these things. All right. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 3. And the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord.
We had died by the hand. Man, how wicked is that, man? After the Lord just delivered you. All right. With the mighty hand, right? Read.
In the land of Egypt, when we sat by the flesh pots.
We sat by the flesh pots, all right? When we sat by the damn buffet line, right? Read.
And when we did eat bread to the full, for ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly.
And that's another thing. When the chastisement of the Lord come, hey, we can't let that wicked root of bitterness set in. Like, damn, why is the Lord doing this to me? You know what? I'm gonna just give up, go back into the world, because man, you will feel like that at times, man. You just feel like giving up, man. All right, and you get the murmuring against God. All right, read verse 4.
For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger.
Read.
Then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven.
I will rain bread from heaven. That is that manna.
Right.
All right, and on a spiritual note, that's Christ. That is the word. That is the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day.
Hey, that's your daily bread that you read about in Matthew chapter 6 and verse 11. That's a spiritual thing. But daily bread is not just food, man. That is a very spiritual thing. Right. Lord, give me my daily bread. All right. All right, you're supposed to gather a certain rate of manna every day. When you go back to Numbers chapter 11, what they called it, that old dried up manna. They literally called it this old dry manna. All right, and a lot of us feel like that in the truth, and that's why a lot of us fall out. All right, read.
That I may prove them, whether they would walk in my law or no.
Man, whether you're going to keep my commandments or not. All right, so the manna is good for you. The manna is spiritual food, all right? The manna is reading his word and keeping the commandments daily, all right? I just want to bring that out.
Because, and that's exactly what it's for. We read that last sentence again. Why does the Lord do it?
That I may prove them, whether they will walk in my law or no.
It's just to prove you. To see if you're going to keep the commandments or not. That's all it is, man. It's just a proving time to see in troublous times, are you going to stand on business with the commandments or if you go fold them? All right, go back to that old man or old woman. Let's get some more precepts on this. The Lord hates complaining. Let's go to Numbers 24. Got to identify things that the Lord, that will not be prosperous to us being content. Right? We have to identify these things. Numbers 24 and start at verse 5. Numbers 24 and 5.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 24 and verse 5. How goodly are thy sins.
Hey, you know what, family? Go to Numbers 21. Salakia. I thought I wasn't going to do it today. I did it. 21 and 5. I did it.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 21 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
And the people spake against God and against Moses.
So we had brothers and sisters murmuring, complaining against the Father and against Moses. Moses like, damn, what I do? Right? I'm just a mediator. You hate me too? Man, go ahead.
Wherefore have ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness?
Saying the same thing. Read.
For there is no bread, neither is there any water. Or our soul loathed this light bread.
And our soul loathed this light bread, man. Right? There's no bread. There's no water. It's like you go to the refrigerator, ain't nothing in there, man. Kool-Aid, no sugar. Cereal, no milk. What should you do? What should you do, Fred, if you got cereal, no milk? Well, boy, you better put some water on that.
Eat it dry.
You better put some water on that. I know we used to have that canned milk, that evaporated milk. You mix that with that water. What you talking about? Powder milk. Holler if you hear me. Yeah. No, man. But that's what we did. We complained. And something our complaints, I'm going to tell y'all, sometimes our complaints be minute. This little stuff that ain't even worthy to be complained about or talked about. And we be complaining, man. Right? The Lord, we ain't got no bread when the Lord done showed you ample times that, hey, guess what? I'm going to provide for you. Right? Read.
Verse 6. And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people.
What did he do?
And the Lord sent fiery serpents among the people.
Why? Because he hates the complaining. All right, you want to complain? Well, I'm going to give you something to complain about. You know, you done heard that many times. Mama done told you that many times. You want to complain? I'm going to give you something to complain about. And that's what the Father's saying right here. You want to complain about having no milk, no eggs, no cereal? I'm going to give you something to complain about. I'm going to send fiery serpents on you. You complain about that. Read.
And they bit the people.
They did what?
And they bit the people.
They bit the people. Right? The Lord will what? Out you. for being complaining, man. We got to stop that. If any brothers and sisters do have that complaining on, you got to stop it. Because the Father showed you that he will out you on that complaining, man. Right? Read on.
And much people of Israel died.
And much people of Israel died because of complaining. Yeah. The Lord go take you through there. You want to keep playing? You don't want to be content? You want to have that spirit of complaining on you? The Lord said, I got something for you. Jump over to 1 Corinthians 10 and 10. First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 10. You said what up? Yeah, we can start at verse 9. Saying the same thing. Make sure y'all precept this too. Was 1 Corinthians saying the same exact thing as that Numbers 24.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Neither let us tempt Christ, as some of them also tempted, and were destroyed of serpents.
And some of them were tempted and were what? And were destroyed. Yeah, stop playing, stop complaining. Read on.
And were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured, and were destroyed of the destroyer.
And were destroyed of the destroyer. The Lord hates complaining. He will destroy you. You will be destroyed from the destroyer. We can't have that spirit of complaining on us, right? Serpents. Yeah, it says serpents on verse 9. But let's go to 1 Timothy 6 and 6. First Timothy 6 and 6. When you get there, you can bring it out.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
But godliness with contentment is great gain.
Read that again.
But godliness with contentment is great gain.
Because this is what it's about. Godliness. You need to be content in godliness. But godliness with contentment is great gain. You have to be content in our doctrine. Content in your laws. Content in what? Being submissive and being in order of our clothes, right? Sisters, being modest. You got to be content in your modesty, right? But godliness with content is great gain. What is godliness? Godliness. Righteousness. See, pull up the definition for godliness. Godliness. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Right? See, when we be content with where we're at, we're content with the godliness of it. It says godliness, the quality of being devoutly or devotedly religious, a man of great godliness. You have to have devoutness. When you are devoted to something, what are you doing? All. You putting your all into it, right? Godliness is the commandments. Let's see. Godliness in the Bible refers to a life devoted to the reverence and worship of God. That's right. That's where your contentment needs to be at. You need to be devoted and reverencing God throughout your life, man, right? I like that part. Godliness with content is great gain. When you are devoted and reverencing the Father, that gives you great gain. When you are content with that, what comes with that? With reverencing the Father, believing in the Father. What comes with it? Trials. What else comes with it? What else? Afflictions. What else come with it? Rewards. What else? Blessings. What are curses? When you are really into godliness and you're content with godliness, you are saying that I'm going to what? Identify that I'm down with all this. I ain't down with OPP, but I'm down with the blessings. I ain't down with OPP no more. I'm down with the blessings. I understand that we got curses. I'm down with having an opportunity to get the keys to the kingdom. I'm understanding, nigga, well, guess what? There's going to be some problematic areas and times, right? You are identifying that you are what? Willing to go through everything that the Father gave you. Godliness with content. You got to be content. And like I said, when you're content with godliness, that means you're content with everything. Like, what our people don't be content with this. That's why a lot of our people go straight. Go to Wisdom of Solomon. What is that? 5? Is that Wisdom of Solomon 5? Yeah, 8. The rights, dang, man, what is that? When my wife was just looking at it the other day. Look, I can't even paraphrase it right now. Nah, I'm finna get it. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 18. We got to be content with this. 18 and 7. This is another thing that comes with being content with complete godliness. And this is why a lot of our people don't. That's why Christians right now, they'll tell you this right here. This the reason. Don't talk to me about Esau. Don't talk to me about my white partner. Don't talk to me about my white mama. Better not. Read this.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, and verse 7.
Read.
So if thy people was accepted both the salvation of the righteous, and destruction of the enemy.
You got to be content with that. You know how many people we talk to that's Israelites and, well, why you worried about Esau? And then, because that's what I got to be content with. It ain't that I'm worried about him. The Father worried about him. And if he worried about him, I got his back. Like, you gonna tell me, we go get that little white baby. You think I ain't gonna get him? Well, fold him up like a bowling ball, boy, roll him down. Come on, man. What, I'm finna be out of order with the Father? I gotta be content with that. I gotta be content with my salvation if we able to get it, and what? The destruction of the enemies. Hey, Father, big guy, you ain't gotta kill Arabs. You ain't gotta kill. Yeah, right. Backhand you if you don't get your, you don't get away from me. The atrocities that they did our people, sub-Saharan slave trade. Father, you ain't gotta worry about killing Esau if you don't get your. What we going through right now, killing us down in these streets. Well, you ain't got to do more, boy, if you don't get away from me. They got to get it. And you got to be content with that. Like it says, you got to be content with the whole thing.
That's right.
It can't be no pick and choosing. I'm down with this, but I ain't down with that. Well, then guess what? You ain't down. That's right. You ain't down. Right? Go back to 1 Timothy 6. Read verse 6 again.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
But godliness with contentment is great gain.
That's where your gain lies at. Contentment in godliness. Read.
For we brought nothing into this world,
Uh-huh.
and it is certain we can carry nothing out.
Man, you can't take that Benz with you. I know you want it. And I'm not telling you to belittle yourself if you have the means to get it, right? I'm not saying that. But don't go out of wits. Don't go out of the contentment that we're supposed to be in just to get gain of the world, basically. Worldly gains. Because you can't take nothing with you. All that you want in this world, you can't take nothing with you. The jewelry, everything. They can put it in the casket, but it ain't going with you.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
Like we said, that peanut butter sandwich, be content with that. That steak, content. Right? Oreo, that's all I got today. Be content with that. Right? Little red beans, content. That's all I got today. I'm cool. I just had a steak Tuesday. Right? I was content with the steak. Why I can't be content with the chili beans today? Right? I used to hate when my grandma made them chili beans. That's all we eat. That's all we eat. And some cornbread. Yeah, chili. You better be content. And get chili beans the whole week. And get that pot out the refrigerator. But you were full, weren't you?
That's right.
You had something. See, these children these days, they don't know. If granny or mama cooked something, you ate what they cooked, or you didn't eat nothing at all. It wasn't no secondary meal. Well, I'm gonna go and cook him some little tenders, and he don't eat what he just ain't eating today. I promise you, I remember many days going to my bedroom crying because my granny wouldn't. I'm telling y'all for real, because my granny wouldn't make nothing else, man. But we didn't have that. We didn't have that growing up. Y'all children, y'all get. I don't know. Y'all got perks. I'm telling you, I'm 100. You had one meal, and you eating it or not, right? Well, we got to be content with that, man. You know what I'm saying? It says what? For we brought nothing into this world, we can't take nothing out. Having food and raiment, there would be content, man. Might not have the best clothes, but you got a shirt on. Might not have the best shoes, but you got something on your feet. Might not have the best jewelry or the best hats or whatever the case may be, but you got what you need. We got to be content with that. Go to Philippians chapter 4, verse 11. Remember, content with godliness. We're going to touch on godliness too.
This is the book of Philippians chapter 4 and verse 11.
Bring it out.
Not that I speak in respect of one, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am.
What did Paul say he had to do? Learn. You have to learn to be content. Because that was not a learned behavior growing up in the world. Growing up a niggard, you didn't learn to be content. You wanted more and more and more, right? You wanted what everybody seen. Right? You wanted what everybody had. You got to be content and learn how to be content. It's a learned behavior. That's why we have to bring these classes up. Because learning something, it develops you. But it takes time to learn to be content.
That's right.
It takes time for you to say, well, dang, I ain't going to be the old man or the old woman no more. And now I'm just going to be content with my life where I'm at, whatever my health, whatever the Most High God gives me, that his will be done. Right. But Paul said I had to learn. Read.
Verse 11 from the top. Not that I speak in respect of one, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content.
Therewith to be content. Whatsoever state, whether we are abased or abound. Read.
Verse 12. I know both how to be abased.
I know both how to be abased. Read.
And I know how to abound.
And I know how to abound. Right? Read on.
Everywhere, in all things, I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need.
To be full, and guess what? I know how to handle myself when I'm hungry. Right? I know how to handle myself when I do got that steak, and I know how to handle myself and be content when I got that damn peanut butter and jelly. Right? I know how to handle myself when I'm abound, and when I'm in my suffering. When you are in your suffering, you have to learn how to have that patience and understand how to be content. You have to. Paul said I had to learn it. This ain't something that just comes. You have to actually live it and learn it. How are you going to learn it? Because afflictions are going to come. Go to Hebrews. Did you bring out 13? Yeah, go to Hebrews 13. I just seen it. I wrote it down. Go to Hebrews 13 and 5. Because this is the problem. And we talked about it earlier. We're going to get into it. This is the problem. This is what gets us out of being in contentment. Right here.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Let your conversation be without covetousness.
Let your conversation be without covetousness. Damn, I want that. I want this. Dang, brother got that. Why I can't have that? Dang, sister riding that. I want to drive that too. Let your conversation be without covetousness, man. Read.
And be content with such things as ye have.
And be what?
And be content with such things as ye have.
And be content with such things as you have. Come on, man. Read it again. It's a good one. Let your conversation.
Verse 5 from the top. Let your conversation be without covetousness.
You can't have covetousness. What is covetousness, Brother Nehemiah? The want of something somebody else have. Where will we go to in the law? Yeah, where? Where? Brother Belay, you looking like you already got it. Where will we go to in the law? It's a law on covetousness. I ask, Brother Nehemiah. That's who I ask. That's who I ask. All right, Fred, we're gonna let you see if you give brother a lifeline. Help our bruise out. Be your brother's keeper. What you got? I said, okay, brother Fred. See, you see what I'm saying? When you ask the brother, now you don't want to answer. Deuteronomy. Let's get to Deuteronomy 5 and what? I'll praise. You got 105 and 1. What you got, brother? You call? Let's go to Exodus 20 and 17. I like it. You can put both of them. Deuteronomy 5 and 1 down, but let's go to Exodus 20. Because it is a law on covetousness, man. And the Lord made that for a reason, man. Because now you'll do something that'll hinder your brother or sister because you want what they got.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 17.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
You should not covet your neighbor's house. What story in the Bible do we get understanding on this from? You should not covet your neighbor's house. But what was a great story?
That's right.
Nabat. Then the vineyard won't that vineyard, right? Right. So it's plays that we must run in order to be in order with the Father on covetousness. Because he said you can't covet your brother's house, your wife. You can't do that. It'll make you want something, and then guess what? You'll go out and do something. That's right. Who did that? Who else did that? David did that. He coveted Bathsheba, another man's wife, and he went and did what? Eventually put the brother in the front line to be killed, man. Right? So we cannot covet, man. Let's go back. Hebrews 13 and 5.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Let your conversation be without covetousness.
Let your conversation be without covetousness. Can't have it in your mouth. Don't even be talking about it. Read.
And be content with such things as ye have.
And be what?
And be content with such things as ye have.
And be content with such things as you have. If you got a mean cottage, be content with that mean cottage. It's better than staying with somebody else.
That's right.
Right? Or you can't facilitate your laws. They want to eat pork and now you got to stay with them because they eat pork. I've done it before. And I know y'all, we done threw away the pork. Tried to throw that turkey back in there. That's not the But be content with whatever you have. Read.
For he had said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee.
And the Father said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. Have you ever seen the righteous forsaken? Let's go to Psalms, man. All praises. 37 and I don't got it, but I'm finna get it. Uh, 25. Let's read down from 23. Psalm 37 and 23 will read down to 25. Because if you are lining up with what the Father said, if you are in contentment with godliness and you accept everything that comes with it, the Lord said he is never forsaken the righteous. Read this out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 23.
Bring it out.
The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord.
Uh-huh.
And he delighted in his way.
Read on.
Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down.
Though you fall, you come into a what? An area of submission from the Father. He said, though he fall, what?
He shall not be utterly cast down.
He won't be utterly cast down. Read.
For the Lord upholded him with his hand.
Uh-huh.
I have been young, and now am old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken.
Read.
Nor his seed begging bread.
So the Father is showing you, David is saying, I've never seen the righteous forsaken. What is righteous? Deuteronomy 6 and 25, the keeping of the law. I've never seen those that keep the law to their best of ability, to their utmost, to being perfect, forsaken. So we have to make sure in order to stay in contentment that we keep this law, man, even when we are in our depressed states, man, in our lower situation, that we keep it harder, more. Go ahead.
Let me get a quick precept. Let me get Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10, basically saying the exact same thing. Saying the same thing, man. All right, so we have to make sure that we're lined up with the law, statutes, and commandments of God for his protection also. All right, keep these things in mind. Go ahead and bring it out.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
So we can look throughout the scriptures and look at our forefathers, looking at our foremothers. All right. It says, did any ever trust in the Lord and was confounded? Read.
Or did any abide in his fear?
What does it mean to abide in the fear of the Lord, brother Ezekiel? What does it mean to abide in the fear of the Lord? It reverence the Most High and keeping his commandments. Right on point. All right. So we have to make sure that we're also doing it. We can't just have faith, but we also have to be keeping the commandments. Set your feet aright, man.
That's right.
All right. Read.
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Hey, if you abide in the fear of the Lord, don't worry about being forsaken. And you can look at all our forefathers and see these things. All right. Read.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
And the Lord is not gonna despise you for calling upon him. So y'all don't be scared to call upon the Lord. We all make mistakes. We all fall, but man, we have to get back up and keep striving for righteousness, man. That's right. All right, that's it.
Begun. Let's go to 1 Timothy 4 and 8. That's a precept. 2 Timothy, Sirach chapter 2 verse 10. Make sure y'all put that with Psalm 37. 1 Timothy 4:8.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 8. For bodily exercise profited little.
Says, for bodily exercise profited little. Now we know, being in the spirit, we understand working out is not a problem. You know, want to get you in good health. You want to run a little bit on the treadmill. You want to go do your little 30-minute exercise, workout, sit up, do some lifting, whatever the case may be. But ultimately, the Father says that bodily exercise, it's not profit. Right? Because these are what? These bodies are gonna be gone.
That's right.
Right? Now, like I said, we know that through the spirit and have understanding that it's okay. But you don't want to be buff Bagwell Monday through Saturday. Where you at? I'm at the gym. Then where you at? I'm at the gym. Where you at? I'm lifting these weights. I'm at the gym. Where you at? And you know, for our health, for me, I gotta go hoop and play ball a lot to run and make sure that I'm straight on my diabetes. You know what I'm saying? But basically, the Lord is saying that bodily exercise is not that profitable than what? Let's read.
This is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 8. For bodily exercise profited little.
But what?
But godliness is profitable unto all things.
So basically, the Father's saying what? Put godliness over what? Exercise. Put godliness over anything else that you're doing, right? That's the main thing. What is godliness? We just talked about it. Having that devoutness to the Father, right? Being able to be content in every aspect of what the Father gave us. The blessings, the curses, the ups, the downs, right? Salvation, opportunity of salvation. That's what we have to have. That's over it. It says godliness is profitable into all things. Read.
Having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come.
Man, ain't that they say having promise of life now and the one that is to come. Salvation. That's what we want to be worried about, right? Ultimately, that's what we're worrying about. Go to Deuteronomy 8 and 10. Deuteronomy 8 and 10. Go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
When thou hast eaten and art full.
When thou hast eaten and art full.
Then thou shalt bless the Lord thy God for the good land which he had given thee.
So when we come into our goodness, when we do receive those blessings, those good times, we should bless the Lord in those good times, right? When we have eaten and got full, we should bless the Lord in those great times, right? Read.
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God, and not keeping his commandments and his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Don't forget, though. Don't forget it. When you up, don't forget that who gave you that up, right? When it's good, don't forget where that good come from.
God.
Don't stop keeping the commandments now. Oh, I ain't got to keep no commandments now. The Lord done blessed me. Now I'm good. I hit the lottery. Why I got to keep a commandment now?
Right.
Yeah, I'm up. Right. But it's only for a moment, man.
Right.
It's only for a season and for a time.
That's right.
There's a forgetfulness, man. Where we going?
Sirach 11:25.
Let's get it. Don't forget, when you up, don't forget who put you up.
Right.
Sirach 11 and start at 25, man.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Oh, you forgot about that peanut butter and jelly sandwich today because you eating steak, chicken, big meal, right? Lamb, yeah, you good. You forgot about that bar, that peanut butter and jelly sandwich, Reed.
And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity.
Man, I got this damn peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but forgot that you just ate steak the other day.
That's right.
Don't let that happen to you, man. I'm talking about peanut butter and jelly because I've been eating them this week, man. They've been going hard too.
Yeah, good.
I come home from work, boy, I get on me a peanut butter and jelly quick. I like a little more peanut butter than jelly, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all eat y'all, but yeah, I like a little more peanut butter. Less jelly, less on the jelly.
Right.
But don't forget, don't be in that state to where when it's good, you don't reverence the Father.
That's right.
Oh, but when it's bad, Lord, why am I thus?
Right.
Why, Lord? Why am I thus? Go ahead, Doc.
Man, let's get. Hey, this is another precept that y'all can put with those precepts. All right. Let's get Proverbs chapter 30 and let's read verse 8, man. All saying the same thing. All right. All saying the same thing. All right. Oh, you gonna bring that one out? All right. Go ahead, Doc.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 8. Remove far from me vanity and lies.
The Lord say, remove far from me vanity and lies, man. Just like, media, social media, all these things teach us or teach our people that we need certain things that we don't need. All right. Like I brought out, having the baddest car, having all the jewelry. All right. Read.
Give me neither poverty nor riches.
And these are the things that we have to pray to the Lord for. Give me neither poverty or riches. Read.
Feed me with food convenient for me.
Hey, feed me with food convenient for me, because if the Lord was just, I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of us, if we would hit the lottery, most of us would probably fall out of the truth. You see what I'm saying? All things are not convenient, man. All right, so we have to understand these things. It's a reason why the Lord keep us on a low estate. All right, read.
Lest I be full.
Unless I be full, read.
And deny thee.
And deny thee, the same precept that I just brought out, man. All right. And I'm going to tell you, even me personally, it's just personal things that I've experienced lately, just in my own life. The Lord lifted me up to a certain level, and now I'm getting it. All of a sudden, I started slacking off just a little bit. Right. All right. And then the Lord just yank it from you like it ain't nothing, man. Sure. I mean, he gave it to me like, man, the Lord will give you riches without you even looking for it. All right. Without even trying. But, hey, man, you get a little bit stagnant, man. All right, because some things, just like the scriptures say, all right, all things are lawful but not expedient. Some things are not expedient for us, man, at that moment or that time. All right, read.
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Lest you be full and deny the Most High God. You start taking your hand off the plow. Read.
And say, who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my God in vain.
That's it on it.
Big con, all praise, good precept. Make sure y'all put that Psalm 30. We always want to pull that one. That's a home run hitter, right? I need what's profitable for me. I don't need too much. I always bring up the Bears. The three is that Goldilocks and the three Bears? You know what I'm saying? This one is just right. That's what we need. We need that just right in our life. I don't need too much. I don't need too little. Because like I said, if each one of us hit $1 million a day on the lottery, how many people you go see in this Sabbath class?
Nobody showing up the same thing. I don't know.
I ain't saying, look, yeah, in the state that we are in right now, but I'm going to tell you, it's still going to be something. Cat, well, I went on a cruise and I won't be back to November. Damn, you cruising the world, ain't you? Yeah, I won't be back to November, Cat. We're on a cruise. I'm living out my life. I'm flying around the world. But nah, it'll be hard, man, right? That's why the Father gave the parable of the rich ruler, man, right? To show you that a lot of people won't make it to the kingdom who affiliate themselves with riches like that. Right? You don't want to have all that. Job said, no, David said, I don't want all that. Solomon, it's like the Proverbs. I don't want all that. I don't need all that. That's too much. Right? Just give me this right here, like Franklin told, what's his name? Now, you got big problem. I don't need all that. Just give me a few of these. I just need what I need. Right? Come on, Aaron. I know what it is. Yeah. Told Aaron that. That's a movie. I know I always go into the movies, man. But let's go to 2 Timothy 3:12. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 12.
This book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Yea, and all that will live godly in Christ Yahushua shall suffer persecution.
All that live godly in godliness. If you are what? Promoting yourself to be what? In godliness with contentment. It says that you're what? Read it again.
Verse 12 from the top. Yea, and all that will live godly in Christ Yahushua shall suffer persecution.
You're going to suffer persecution. Same thing Sirach was telling us chapter 2. The Lord identified and let you know you're gonna have some tests.
That's right.
You're gonna suffer some persecution. If you what believe in and put your life as being godliness with content, just know that there's gonna be some situations that occur that are not gonna be pretty. Like I brought out this Sirach chapter 20. It's some reproofs that are not comely. Some of this stuff ain't gonna be pretty for you. But you have to be content. Because that spirit of what? Like we said, what spirit will come up on you? Complaining. Plainy whiny, you'll be a complainer. And the Lord don't like that. Right? It's just a lot, man. What's that? Say it again. Slothfulness. That definitely come up. You ain't content. I'm just gonna go on. I ain't going to class today. My car ain't working. Knowing all you gotta do is call one of the brews. Nah, I ain't going today. I just stayed at home, man. You know, my car there. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, man. To my right. Yeah, it'll bring that. It'll bring that spirit on you. All these things occur because we don't be content with what we have and be godliness content. That's the thing. Knowing that there's going to be ups and downs. Knowing that there's going to be problems and situations, right?
That's right.
Let's go to 2 Peter 1 and 5. The book of 2 Peter, chapter 1, and we'll start at verse 5. When you get there, you can bring it out.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
And besides this, giving all diligence.
Some diligence.
All diligence.
Giving all diligence. Read. You got to put your whole mind on this thing. Read.
Add to your faith virtue.
What did the Bible say?
Add to your faith virtue.
I'm going to tell you, it's going to kill a Christian. Add to your faith virtue. I need the definition of that word virtue. Add to your faith virtue. You ain't just leaning on no foul. Yeah, I got faith. I just believe. You got to add to it, man. And the Bible says that you have to add virtue to your faith. It says in the Bible, virtue. Oh, yeah, I know you got to share it. In the Bible, virtue refers to moral excellence and righteousness. Excellence. You have to look for excellence in your faith and righteousness. What is righteousness? Keeping the commandments is part of your faith. That's part of the virtue that the Lord is telling you right now. He said, add to your faith virtue. Add to your faith what? The commandments. And keep them more better. We should get better and better in keeping the commandments, right? We should get better and better in keeping new moons and high holy days, right? We should get better and better at being brothers and sisters toward one another, right? It says, add to your faith virtue, man. The term is derived from the Latin word virtuous, which signifies strength or manliness, closely associated with moral integrity and strength. Come on, man. You got to have all that in order to have true faith. You think Abraham just believed? That's all he had? No, he put in works behind it.
That's right.
James said, show me a man with faith, I'm going to show you my faith by my works.
That's right.
You can say you got faith, but I'm going to show you my faith by my works, man. Go back to 2 Peter 1 and 5. So that virtue, it's heavy. And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue. You got to add that to your faith. Virtue going into the commandments, being diligent, excellence, right? Those were words in that. Read it again.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 5. And besides this, giving all diligence, add to your faith virtue.
So you got to add to your faith virtue and what?
And to virtue, knowledge.
And to virtue, you got to add knowledge to that. Because now, by you adding virtue, which is the keeping of the commandments, or your excellency, or trying to be better. Now being better is what? Gaining more knowledge on the situation. Now that's why the Bible tells you what to study to show yourself approved. Because now you're adding knowledge to the virtue of keeping the commandments. All these things have to be added together, man, right?
That's right.
They all have to be added together. Go to 2 Timothy 3. We're going to read down. We're going to start at 1. We're going to read down a little bit. I want to read it. But yeah, we're going down to 10. You said 10? 18? No, we're going down to 10. But we can pull it. We can pull it though. Might be what we need. 2 Timothy 3. We'll start from the top.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Perilous times shall come. We know this. There's going to be situations that come. Read.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves. Covetous.
What?
Covetous.
Covetous. What else?
Boasters.
Boasters. Read.
Proud.
Proud. Read on.
Blasphemers. Disobedient to parents. Unthankful. Unholy. Without natural affection. Truce breakers. False accusers. Incontinuous. Fierce. Despisers of those that are good.
All these signs are in the world today. We know this. Perilous times are here. Read.
Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God.
Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. Read.
Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away.
Do what?
From such turn away.
We're going to have to get these people away from us, though, because it's not going to work good on your spirit, right? It's going to hurt you. A lot of these things are going to hurt you with your contentment, right? Read on.
Having a form of godliness, but not denying the power thereof. From such turn away. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women, laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts.
Because this is going to bring in, guess what? A lot of women are gonna be around a part of this, and that's what I see a lot on TikTok. Women carried away, right, doing what they ought not to do, speaking on things they ought not. Right? Read on.
Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
Ever learning. All this studying you're doing, but you don't know that the women ain't supposed to teach. All this learning you're doing, but you don't know that you're supposed to be modest, right? That Sabbath is Saturday, and Friday night to Saturday. All this ever learning. Read.
Now it's Janus and Jabris withstood Moses. So do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith.
Concerning the faith. Read.
But they shall proceed no further. For their folly shall be manifest unto all men.
Read on.
As theirs also was.
Their folly is going to be manifest to all men as well as yours. Because now that's going to trickle down on you. Given the understanding that, guess what? The company you keep will get you, will have you out of contentment, right? You have company that will get you out of being content, right? You got another sister, she married, you not married. She talking about the goodness of the marriage. Now sister ain't married. She go home and what? Why you ain't married me yet? So and so married. She talking about how good. Why you ain't married me yet? This will occur. Like it will get you out of your contentment. Certain people. That's why you got the company you keep will help you with your contentment as well too. I'm telling you, right? Because you know some people get you out your character. Read.
But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience.
But you know the doctrine. You got to stay grounded on the doctrine. The doctrine is godliness is contentment to get great gain. That means that you have to perform godliness. You have to stay grounded in godliness. What godliness is. It just shows you, right? To add on to virtue and virtue to your faith is a part of godliness. It's growing in this truth, right? Go to 2 Corinthians 7:1.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Having therefore these promises, dearly beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit, perfecting holiness at the fear of God.
So, like I said, sometimes this is what's that word? When you get away from somebody, something. Disassociation. Good word. Thank you. When you disassociate yourself from people, that's a part of what? Feeding your spirit. Sometimes you have to. Romans 16 and 17 say you got to avoid some people.
That's right.
That will not help your contentment. Read 7:1 again.
This book of 2 Corinthians chapter 7 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Having therefore these promises.
Therefore these promises, read.
Dearly beloved.
Beloved, read.
Let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit.
Let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and the spirit. Part of that is cleansing yourself is what? Cleansing yourself from being around certain people. You know you can't be around mama. Mama finna eat that pork chop, the shrimp basket at the same time.
Damn.
Shrimp on top of the pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be around them. Let's go trickle down. And that's not good for your spirit and your flesh. It's not. Let's go. They already warring against each other. That's another thing that'll take you out of contentment, right? Read 7 again.
Verse 1 from the top. Having therefore these promises, dearly beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from all filthiness of the flesh and spirit, perfecting holiness and the fear of God.
Perfecting holiness and the fear of God. Go to Ecclesiastes chapter 5. Start at verse 12. We'll just go read 12.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
The sleep of a slumbering man is sweet.
You want to say slumbering?
I said slumber, damn.
I'm just making sure.
The sleep of a laboring man, Shalakia, is sweet.
The sleep of a laboring man is sweet. Read.
Whether he eat little or much.
Whether he eat little or much, going into the same thing with Solomon, how he said in Proverbs. The sleep of a laboring man, he good. He don't got to eat it, whether he eat a lot or whether he have a little. His sleep gonna be good because he's a laboring man. Read.
But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep.
Because the rich want to what? Stay rich. So yeah, he's gonna be doing everything as far as staying rich. But that laboring man, he gonna get that sleep, right? Whether he have a lot or a little. But the rich, read that again. But the rich.
But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep.
But the abundance of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. That's why Solomon said, "Don't give me much, give me too much or too little." Because now that I'm after this money, now there's money in my, and that's what I'm after. I'm after this Benz now. I seen that Benz. I want the Benz. Now I'm after this Benz. Yeah, bro, he laboring. He out of there. Hey, I'm gonna get this now. Right? So this is why make sure y'all can precept this with Proverbs 8:30. Because this is why he's saying that. That rich man, he's gonna want to accumulate and keep that same abundance that he has. What I say? I'm sorry, Salaki. Thank you. Proverbs 30:8. Thank you. Make sure you precept that, right? Because how many times have you got yourself into a little money, and it's like, dang, man, I want to hold on to this, man, because I don't want to go broke again. I ain't got but like 6,000. I mean, I ain't got about 5,000, but I ain't never had that before. I want to see what that like. I want to hold on to it, but you can't hold on to it because it's not forever.
That's right.
Right? Everything must go. Maybe even you. You might be the next one to go. Right? So we want to make sure that we understand. Right? Make sure you put the Proverbs 30:8 with that. Give me Sirach 37:12. We ain't got much, y'all. We're going to get out of here. We ain't got much. Stay with me. The book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
But be continually with a godly man,
Uh-huh.
whom thou knowest to keep the
You
commandments.
see that? That's why we went to where we just came from, man. That's why we went to your Ecclesiastes 5:12, and when we talked about what feeding your spirit with the right things that you're supposed to, you want to be around a godly man or woman continually, right? That's gonna help you be in contentment. Read.
But be continually with a godly man, who thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord,
Read.
whose mind is according to thy mind.
Whose mind is according to your mind. You can't kick it with. I'm gonna tell you. You can't kick it with no rich Negroes like, and you Israelite. It won't work because your mind is not their mind. Y'all not gonna be talking about the same thing. All they gonna be talking about is what? Money. Yeah, you know, I just bought the 2025, Escalade. You sitting over here in the damn 2012 Corolla. It ain't adding up. What we talking about? Yeah, I'm finna throw some 26s on that thing. What you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna put some 10s on this Corolla. They gonna be clean. It's not gonna add up. That's right. It's not gonna add up. Read.
And will sorrow with thee, if thou shalt miscarry.
And you need somebody to be around you that's gonna sorrow with you, have understanding what you're going through, because guess what? They done went through the same thing. That's a form of growing your contentment. It's being around brothers and sisters that have went through those trials and tribulations and have beat them or overcome them. It shows you that I can be just as content as brother and sister, right? That's what we want to make sure we do, because what eventually chokes us out, and we already know, it's what chokes one of these Israelites out? Sins, but what's one of the things that choked the Israelites out? One of them? The cares of this world.
That's right.
Go to Mark, man. 13. The cares of this world will choke you out. Matthew 13. Salaki. Say, man, I got a pen. Them pens that's heavy, that bleed a lot. And I can't already write sloppy, so it's giving sloppy. That's what it's giving, brothers and sisters. That's exactly what it's giving. Matthew 13. Read verse 22, man.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 22. He also that received seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful.
So that's what's gonna choke you out. The cares of this world. That's gonna keep you out of being contentment. The cares of this world is gonna choke you out, and you're not gonna produce those good fruits, as like I pulled earlier and showed you. That's gonna be your problem for contentment. The cares of this world, and when things occur and you can't get them fixed, or they don't, and that's what tries you right there, right? That's what tries you. So we can't let the cares of this world mess up our godliness with contentment, because that's the only gain we're gonna have: contentment with godliness. That truck ain't got nothing to do with godliness. That car, I mean, we gonna get here. Like I said, it gets you to work. That this pair of shoes that you love, the red bottom that broke, that ain't gonna get you no gain. Them Jordans that somebody stepped on and scuffed them up, that ain't gonna get you gain. But being content with what the Father gave us, that's what's gonna be your gain. Go to Mark 4:14.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 4 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
The sower soweth the word,
Uh-huh.
and these are they by the wayside, where the word is sown. For when they have heard, Satan cometh immediately.
Who come immediately?
Satan cometh immediately.
That's what's gonna get you out of contentment too. Satan coming immediately, man. Just when you're in that good, just when you and your wife in that good little spell, right? Y'all in that good little walk, had a good little 3-4. Here comes Satan immediately, right? Just when the children doing pretty good, school starting, they doing right, they getting their grades, Satan cometh immediately. You have to be prepared for that. Satan is coming. Sirach chapter 2, prepare your soul, because Satan is coming. Read.
Satan cometh immediately,
Uh-huh.
and taketh away the word that was sown in their hearts.
And Satan gonna come immediately and take away that word which was sown. That godliness that was sown in your hearts. The commandments that we should be keeping that was sown in our hearts, man. Now you start what? Complaining and what? Worrying. Go to John 14. Go to John 14 and 27. Now here come that complaining and worrying spirit. Now you worrying. Well, I ain't got the money to pay to this, and they say if I ain't got it by this day, they gonna kick us out. Well, I can't pay the car note and the phone bill. You worrying now. Satan cometh immediately and they put that worrying spirit on you, put that complaining spirit on you. John 14, 27.
This is the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
Peace I leave with you.
The Lord said, I leave you with peace. Read.
My peace I give unto you.
Uh-huh.
Not as the world give it.
Not as the world. I'm not giving you peace of the world. I'm giving you peace to what? Abstain from what? All evil, and be able to what? Be content with what I put you at. This ain't no worldly peace. This is a what? This is a spiritual peace from the Most High God. Read.
Not as the world give it.
Uh-huh.
Give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled.
Let not your heart be troubled. What you worrying for? Brothers and sisters, we got to stop worrying. I'm going to tell you, one of the biggest killers is what? What do y'all think? Stress, man. Stress. I know that was part of my mother, because she's stressed every day about things you can't control. The Most High God is He is the author of this thing. Think about it. Jeremiah 1 tells us that the world was what? Predestinated. So things that we're going through, we're going to encounter, whether you like it or not. I could have did something better. No, you couldn't, because the Lord predestinated. People think like that. I could have did more, said more. No, you couldn't, because it was predestinated. What you can do, though, is go through that like a soldier.
That's right.
What you can do is gird up your loins and your skirts and walk through that furnace like you know you got the Father with you. That's what you can do, though. Oh, Lord, wait a minute. Cramp. Don't do me like that. Go back, man. Where we at? Lord, I done lost my train of thought.
27.
Go you say, thank you, Lord. Thank you. Go to it. Go to it. Oh, man.
This is the book of John, chapter 14 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
Peace I leave with you. My peace I give unto you, not as the world give it. Give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled.
Let not your heart be troubled. Don't be worrying, man. We got to get that out of us, brothers and sisters. Read.
Neither let it be afraid.
Don't let it be afraid, because that's what worrying bring. Now worrying gonna bring the spirit of what? Fear. Now you scared. I don't know what's gonna happen, Lord. I don't know. I just don't know. You don't? You don't remember when the Lord what? Brought the children of Israel out of Egypt? He always reverts back to that. And that's what we always got to revert back to. Our forefathers and our foremothers. You never seen the righteous forsaken. Just go through it, right? Give me Proverbs 12 and 25. Now here come that worrying and complaining.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 12, and verse 25.
Bring it out.
Heaviness in the heart of man. Make it stoop.
Make it what?
Make it stoop.
It make it stoop. Heaviness in the heart of man, it make it you stoop. It brings you down. We can't be worrying. All we can do is just what? Stay the order, stay the course. Stay content. Because I'm gonna tell you, like it says, that stress is gonna play a part on you. The Lord didn't give you the spirit of fear.
That's right.
He didn't give us the spirit of worry. He said, sit back and let me fight this battle. What you worrying for? Read it.
But a good word, making it glad.
But a what?
But a good word, making it glad.
And making it glad, man. But we want that good word. What is that? The scriptures, the law.
That's right.
That make you glad, man. Okay, well, I'm going through it, but I know that the law tells me to what? Endure chastisement, right? As being a son, right? I know Sirach tells me what? To endure when the troublous times come. I know I've not, like David said, I've not seen the righteous forsaken. So we got to make sure that we line up with this. And last but not least, be thankful, brothers and sisters, for what you have, man.
That's right.
Man, this nigga ain't there. Well, we glad this nigga ain't that. Yeah, he ain't this, but you better be glad he ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all catch me? Yeah, he might not be the strongest guy, but hell, at least he ain't putting his hands on you. Yeah, I'm just saying, giving you, not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying, he ain't this, but just be happy he ain't that, because it could get a whole lot worse. So you feel what I'm saying? Be thankful with what you got, and guess what? Grow in what you have. That's why I brought that scripture out about virtue. Grow in your faith. Grow in what the Lord has given you, right? That mean cottage, make that thing real nice, right? Whatever the case may be, we go grow in this cottage, right? The family that the Lord has given you, be thankful for that and grow in there, right? The husband, the wife, that's another way to kill off kill off covetousness and being content. Give me this last precept. I'm gonna get two more. Give me 1 Thessalonians 5 and 18. Hey, you better be glad he ain't that. Girl, he ain't this one, but he ain't that one. How many times that nigga went upside your head ain't what she told on the phone? Girl, how many times nigga went upside your head? Yeah, you be content. He ain't that one.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5.
Yeah. You say what? You say what? He ain't that one. Yeah. At least he ain't make you eat the cake. Well, I don't want no cake, Ike. Yeah, eat the cake. He ain't make you eat the cake. He ain't that one. But honestly, be thankful for what the Father has given us, brothers and sisters. That's right. That's a way to stay out of covetousness and be in contentment, right? Read this, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 18.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 18.
Bring it out.
In everything.
In all things, everything.
Give thanks.
Give thanks.
For this is the will of God in Christ, Yahweh Shai, concerning you.
What the Father gave you, that's his will. That's what he gave you. I thought you was after the will of God. I thought you knocked out the old man and the old woman. I thought you came into the Lord and gave your life to the Most High God. Well, whatever he gave you, that's his will.
That's right.
And what did he tell you to do?
In everything, give thanks.
Be thankful for it, man. Be thankful for it. There's people out here ain't got 1/4 of what you got, right? It's people that got 8/10 of what you do have, right? Be thankful for where you are at. Be thankful for what the Father has given you, where he's put you at, right? That you can grow in that. Now, just because the Father put you there don't mean you can't grow.
That's right.
See, that's the problem. We want to get put somewhere we ain't got to grow. Now, put that work in to grow. Work on that marriage. Work on that family. Work on them children. Grow in that labor. I hope y'all paid attention, man, with the class today, because it was talked about the laboring man, right? Labor to grow in this thing, man. Be content, man. Be thankful, man. Give me this last reset before we get the law. Give me Sirach 40 and 18. I just want that first part, man. Damn, I ain't getting no law. You got? No. Can you find one? We can go back to that, yeah. Yeah, we'll go back to Deuteronomy 8. Read this right quick. Last precept before we get to law. Sirach 40 and 18.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
To labor and to be content with that a man had is a sweet life.
That's a sweet life, man. That's a sweet, sweet life. Read that again.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 40 and verse 18. To labor.
To what?
To labor.
To rest.
To labor.
To wait.
To labor.
To labor. Labor in where you want to get. Growing where you want to be. The Lord gave you the opportunity. Now you have to grow in that. To labor, what?
To labor and to be content.
And to be content.
With that a man had is
with
a sweet.
What you have, Salakiak, with the things that the Father has given you is what?
Is a sweet life.
That's a sweet life, man. That's a sweet, sweet life. To labor and be content in the things you have is a sweet, sweet life, man. Brothers and sisters, labor to stay content. That's a sweet life. Godliness with content, that's gain. Be content with what the Father has given us. Be content in what we have grown into, who we are, right? With that, we say shalom. All praise to the Most High God for this lesson. We always say keep the laws of the Most High God. So we're going to go back to Deuteronomy chapter 8. That will be the law for the day. We are law keepers. So we want to always end the class with a law. Let's go to Deuteronomy 8 and 10.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 8 and verse 10.
Bring it up.
When thou hast eaten and art full, then thou shalt bless the Lord thy God.
When you have eaten and you are full, you better bless the Lord. Read.
Thou shalt bless the Lord thy God for the good land which he had given thee.
Read on.
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God.
Beware. Don't forget the Father, though, when it's good and it's up. You better stay content in your worst and your better estate. Read.
Beware that thou forget not the Lord thy God, and not keeping his commandments.
Read.
And his judgments and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
Bring it out. Read on.
Lest when thou hast eaten and art full, and hast built goodly houses and dwelled therein, and when thy herds and thy flocks multiply, and thy silver and thy gold is multiplied, and all that thou hast is multiplied.
Read 14.
Then thine heart be lifted up.
Then your heart get lifted up. Watch out for it. Read.
Then thine heart be lifted up.
And what?
And thou forget the Lord thy God.
And you forget the Master,
which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage.
When we in a good estate, never forget the Father. When you're in your lowest estate, never forget the Father. Whether I am abased or abound. All praise to the Most High God. Happy Shabbat, Israel. With that, Most High God, Christ bless. Shalom.